coverage you can count on with meteorologist Grace Anello and the Way31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Well, 5:16 on your Saturday evening, and we're already starting off strong. Way31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network already has storms popping up all over the place. I'm monitoring these systems in Cullman and Blount counties. The same can be said for Cherokee County, and also true again in Jackson and DeKalb County. So these areas seeing some thunder, seeing some lightning, heavy downpours with these, possible ponding on the roads, and, well, just gusty wind in general. We're talking 30 to 40 mile an hour wind there with most of those storms. Well, the rest of us that are not seeing storms are actually not having too bad of an evening. Plenty of those white puffy clouds here in Huntsville. Temperature right now 92 degrees, still awfully warm. A little bit cooler in Guntersville. You're in the upper 80s for your current temperature. Well, these storms not out of our system just yet. I want to walk you through the timing of the rest of tonight and into overnight hours. Well, we will have scattered pop-ups mainly east of I-65 until about 8:30. At that point, many of the storms do start to transition west of the corridor, and they hang out in that area for quite some time. They are scattered in nature, meaning not all of us will see rain, but those that do could see heavy downpours. The good news is by the time we get to about 1:30 this morning, really cloud cover is all that remains, and then through the wee hours of the morning, even that does pop out of the way. So your barbecue forecast, kind of a mixed bag. You know, those scattered storms, some of us could have rain for a few minutes, maybe an hour, but then the rest of us could be quite dry, meaning it would be a good day to have an outdoor barbecue. So just make sure you take a peek outside before you get all ready to go. By 8 p.m. temperatures there in the upper 70s. By 10 p.m. we're talking mid 70s and clearing for most of us. Well, getting you out the door on your Sunday morning, your wake up temperatures 9 a.m. we're talking 83 degrees, and most of us will be dry. By the time we get to noon, we're up into the upper 80s, and 3 p.m. brings us to the low 90s. This is when we do see the best chance for most of our storms to come into the area, and that does continue into the dinner time hours. Temperatures back in the mid 80s. Now, let's talk about the lake forecast. I know a lot of us going to be out on the lake for this 4th of July weekend. Your high temperature tomorrow, Lake Guntersville, 92 degrees with, well, a 5 to 15 mile an hour breeze, so it could be pleasant for us. Make sure you are checking the radar. You do have a way to get alerts, making sure you're not on the water when severe weather does break, but for the most part, you should be okay. Wheeler Lake, not too different for you. High temperature 93 for you in that area tomorrow, so make sure you go out and enjoy it. But again, please do have a way to get radar updates to make sure that you can stay safe. All right, well, your Sunday radar, really we are mostly clear, just cloud cover in the area for most of us until about 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. We do start to see some showers and storms come into the area at that point. Again, these are mainly east of the I-65 corridor. They are scattered in nature, but they could bring heavy downpours. Those do stay with us through some of the evening hours. They become isolated, meaning that most of us are dry. But then the good news is that those do clear out of our way before too long. All right, well, all of this combining to mean that your 4th of July weekend, many of us will stay dry, but there could be periods of heavy rain. So have a backup plan to go inside for just a few minutes, but don't cancel your plans altogether. All right, well, your 7-day forecast looks like this. High temperature on Sunday in the low 90s. By the time we get to actual 4th of July on Monday, we're back to the mid 90s, and those do stay with us through the rest of the week.